Bushcraft 412, and let's talk about my $20 prep day. Well, as I kind of said before in my videos, it's always a good idea just to set yourself with a budget and go out and buy what you can buy from week to week, whatever's in your budget. And this week I kind of set myself a budget of $20. Good round number, and it's a good number for a lot of beginners. Maybe if you don't have a lot of money, just to stick with $20 a week or $20 a month or whatever you can afford. But I just kind of wanted to show you. I went to Harbor Freight and Tool and Ali's Bargain Outlet, which Harbor Freight is kind of a low-end hardware store, and Ali's is they like kind of like a buy in bulk, sell cheap kind of store. They sell all kinds of stuff from like home and garden to tools to clothing to food, a little bit of everything. So I wanted to show you my haul for the day, and I've got a separate video on this, so we'll get this out of the way real quick. This is just a $2 door and window alarm, battery operated. Great item for preppers. If you're interested in these, I just put up a video for this as well. Little battery operated audible alarm you can put on your doors or windows, so if the grid goes down, you can still keep your house secure. Next, we got a couple of these bad boys. These were 99 cents. These are just mechanics wire. They're probably a little too thick to use for like snares in the wild, but I just kind of thought, how many times have I been in my car and just needed a little bit of wire because like maybe my muffler broke or something broke and was hanging, or just that one time something breaks and you just need a little bit of wire to fix it. And 99 cents, and these are small enough where you can put these in your toolbox in your car or in your car kits. You can put these in your bug out bags, or even just keep them in drawers in your home because they're a great little item to help fix things. And in the wilderness, this could actually serve a lot of purposes. You can use these to make snares. I think it's a little thick for that, but you can still use them. Especially being these are something that animals wouldn't be able to chew through. You could use them for fishing, for making shelters, you name it. These are 25 foot of mechanics wire, and they were 99 cents a piece, so I bought a couple of these, and these ones here are probably, one's going to go in my car and one's going to go in my bug out bag. This here is a set of needle files. They're basically files for metal, all different shapes and sizes. Some are round, some are flat, varying oval shapes with little plastic handles. I thought these are really cool. They were about like $4 or $5, but I'm going to use these to touch up my knives with serrated edges. I thought that was cool for a couple of bucks. Hey, why not? Because I very rarely sharpen up the serrations on my knives, and now I'm going to start doing it with this. So cool. This here, had to have it. It was $4.99, a pencil torch from Chicago Welding. It basically is a little butane powered torch. You can use it to solder, or maybe if you have bolts that are rusted on or something like that, you can burn them loose with this. It's supposed to have a 2000 degree temperature, 15 minutes burn time, and you can reload it with just regular plain butane. So this is a cool little thing that's going to go in my tool drawer. And in an SHTF scenario, if things break, you're just not going to be able to run to the store and buy new ones. So I already have a whole bunch of solder in my toolbox, but you know what? All my soldering guns are electric. So I kind of figured this would be a neat little thing. So in that kind of situation, if I ever need to solder something, or if I'm working on electronics, or soldering terminals onto batteries to run lights, or any of the hundreds of uses you could possibly use this for, I've got a little torch ready to go, and it's refillable. Very cool little item for $4.99, and they do have some more expensive ones that are a lot fancier than this and have more accessories to them. But I just wanted this, this is a little tiny pocket soldering iron if the power ever goes out. Cool item. This here, oh my god, is a gigantic file. This is a flat bastard file, 12 inches. carbon steel. It's got very coarse teeth, as you can see here. Very coarse. I really kind of dig it because it's so long. All the files I have in the house are like 6 or 8 inches. I don't have any big 12-inch files, so I thought, hey, buy this bad boy. I can use it to sharpen up my machetes and things like that. Because I just don't have good luck with machetes and sharpening stones. I really like to use files, and I use files for most of my knives, actually, to be honest. I wouldn't use something like this on a hunting knife, but most of my rough use knives, the big choppers and things like that, I do use files to sharpen them. And this is the biggest file I've seen, and it was $3.99. So I figured I'd buy one, and that's going to go in my toolbox as well. And my last prep, Gun Trader's Guide. Got this at Ollie's. Ollie's does a lot of books, like coffee table books and things like that. And I was sitting there and I kind of said, holy cow, I can actually kind of use this. And not only is it a nice little kind of coffee table book, but as a prepper, if you're looking into buying guns and firearms and things like that, you can actually get some information on the guns and prices and all that. So it's kind of a nice little desktop reference when it comes to guns. It's got handguns, rifles, and shotguns. Very cool little book, and that was $5. So I'm actually really pleased I ran into that, because I think that's just even if whatever, it's toilet reading, guys. It's something I can sit on the can and look at and enjoy. For $6, I really thought it was cool, and I occasionally do run into people who are selling used guns and all that, and lots of times I kind of shy away because I really don't know the values, and do I want to look up the internet, and I wouldn't trust the values on this 100% because it is, it's a book, but it's kind of a nice quick reference, so I can look at guns and get more familiar with some of the models out there, and not have to rely 100% on the internet to do that. So, very cool. All these preps all together were about $20, so that would be my weekly allowance, and just wanted to kind of show it off and show the kind of interesting and weird things you can get for your collection for $20. Hope you guys enjoyed Bushcraft 412.